38-18 first quarter. Felt like it got away from you guys pretty quickly. Just what did you see in that first quarter?
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it wasn't moving the ball as much. The ball was sticking a lot. They were just making shots too. They were moving the ball very well. Whenever we tried to double team Shea, he was making the right pass to his teammate. Guys were able to get downhill or get an open shot. And the other way we didn't do our job. Like, wasn't move the ball was sticking. We played a lot of one-on-one, and with this team, we can't play one-on-one. They build wall. They have great defenders, so you gotta kind of move them side to side and try to break their defense and get downhill, get in the paint, try to create wide open threes. And when you do that, you have a little bit more success. But when you try to play one-on-one, it's kind of hard.
I know you don't view it as I need more shots or I want more shots, but it's like, I think 11 shots for you tonight, 12, 11, 12, 13. Getting one of the most efficient scorers on the planet more shots is a good thing for most basketball teams. How do you feel like the team can be more successful in that regard, getting you more shots, getting you more touches?
Look, I'm not the guy. Like, I'm not the guy that will yell and cast his teammate out and demand the ball. I've never done that in my career, but I feel like I've played with teammates that kind of understand, the gravity that I can cause for our team and how I can create for my teammates and for myself, and how I can help the team be more successful. But maybe for some reason, like, I don't understand. Maybe because we're young, maybe because we're not playing well, maybe because guys think it's their turn. And, they want to carry the team on their back and try to turn this around. But I really don't get it. I really don't. And it's not like I'm not trying to be aggressive. I'm really trying to be aggressive, but at the end of the day, like this thing that they call, I have teammates, I have coaches, people that talk to me, and they told me this thing that's called the white swan and the black swan, and you got to be the black swan and be more aggressive, demand the ball. And again, it's something that I've never done my whole career. So maybe I got to do it more.
These over the last week or so, just some of these scores have gotten out of hand because of lost by sort of big margins. Are you sensing any common themes in between these games between this Minnesota game, San Antonio, where you guys have just gone down big? Any common themes between these games?
We're not playing hard. We're not doing the right thing. We're not playing to win. We're not playing together. Our chemistry is not there. Guys are being selfish. Guys are trying to look for their own shots instead of looking for the right shot for the team. Guys try to do it on their own. At times I feel like when we're down 10, down 15, down 20, we try to make it up in one play, and it's not going to work. We just got to keep on chipping away possession by possession. Especially when you're playing a team like OKC or a team like Minnesota or a team like San Antonio. Overall, roster-wise, they're better than us. So you got to know that you got to compete for 48 minutes and try to get the best shots available for 48 minutes. And if you don't do that, and you trying to get the first shot available or one pass shot, it's not going to work with those teams. I've been those teams. 3, 4, 5 years ago, when we played a team that came down and shot the first shot, we took the rebound, we went the other way. We were like, not going to win. Like, you got to move us around. You got to move me around. You got to move Chris around. You got to move Drew around. You got to move Brooke around. You got to move Pat around. Like, you got to move us around in order for you to find an opportunity to get a good open look. Like, if you come down and you pass the ball, you got Drew Holiday on you, and you shoot it, good luck. Like, I've been in that position. But right now, I think we just don't get it. We just don't get it.
What's going to help you get it as a team?
You got to go through this, what we're going through. You got to come watch film, work hard, and hopefully by the experience that you create through the adversity that you face and the, winning and losses, eventually you're gonna get it. But we don't have time for that. We don't. We got 40, I think 39, 40, 39 games left. We don't have time. We really don't.
You've talked about a few times before that you felt like guys are doing too much in certain situations, especially with such a young team. What does a learning curve look like, and did you ever have that kind of learning curve when you were first coming
personally?
in? Yeah, and then what does it take to kind of get past that?
What it takes to get past that is time and experience, as I said before. But have I ever faced that? Yeah. I was like 20, 21 when I was younger. I think my third year in the league. Yeah, my fourth year, I think it was better. But I had great vets. I had great vets that, taught me how to play the game, how to play selfish basketball, how to play winning basketball. I feel like I was always on like go mode and was able to tell me like, start the game, find your teammates, set the tone, like move the ball, and there's going to be times within the game that it's going to be your turn, to take over the game. And I learned to read the plays. I learned how to read momentums. I learned how to read like runs. I remember like back in the day when the team went on the run, like there would never be a case that the team went on the run and I didn't touch the ball. But if you can find a clip that a team went on the run and then they throw me the ball in the post to go to the free throw line and get a wide open shot and create this gravity, which when I was younger I didn't understand what I was doing. But they understood for me, so they put me in position like, give the ball to GA in the post. Now we play through him, slow the game down, get a good shot. But I feel like we don't understand that, and it's not because guys don't want to do the right thing. It's just we're young and we've never been in a position to understand that.
I asked Bobby about the game in Denver, and I said, what are the takeaways that you need to improve on Friday? He said, I feel like we underestimated. I'm just curious if you agree, if there's anything else that you saw.
No, just play better than us and play harder than us. I don't think we had the rest of them. I don't think so, no. I think they came out, they played way harder than us. Team Hardaway Jr. had a great game. I think he took maybe like 2 dribbles and had like 25 points. Aaron Gordon had a very good game. Everybody that came into the game played hard, were physical with us, got to their spots. They just have a winning culture. They play better than us. I don't think we came in and we didn't play hard. I think they just set the tone and play harder than us, and they have winning culture.
How important is veteran leadership right now for this team in this situation?
How important it is? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Like,
You talked about veteran leadership when you were younger.
Yeah.
And now in this situation for the young guys on the team right now, how important is it for them to make
it's
the
important.
next big step?
It's important, but you, as a young guy, you gotta listen though. Gotta listen. If you keep on making the same mistake over and over again, and you try to do it on your own, and you're hard-headed, doesn't matter what people say, what people do. You gotta be able to take feedback and take criticism. I feel like when I was younger, I took that. I had from O.J. Mayo, Jerry Bayless, Caron Butler, Jerry Dudley, Wesley Matthews, George Hill, Cesar Pachulia, all those guys like Ersan Ilyasova, Kyle Korver, Marvin Williams, like all of those guys, whenever they say something, there was never a day I was like, did not listen to them. Obviously, there's going to be times that you want to compete and your fire, your stubbornness will take over. But like at the end of the day, you got to be able to take the criticism and feedback because they've been in your position, they've done it, and they see things that you might not be able to see. I think. I don't know. We just gotta be better.
20 years ago, January 22nd, 2006, Kobe dropped 81. Where were you?
2002.
6.
So it was probably what month?
It was January 22nd, 2006. So
January
that
22nd.
tomorrow would be 20 years ago today.
So I was 11 years old. I wasn't playing basketball. Probably I And what day was it?
January 22nd.
No, day. What day?
Like of the week?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea.
Probably I was at school, man. It was at school, and if it was like a weekend or something, I was probably helping my mom selling stuff.